Avril. How you doing?
Am I talking to the Rudy?
Yeah, you're talking to the Rudy. How are you?
Hi.
Hey, look, I'm just going to get right into this. How has the tour been so far? I mean, one of the last things I was reading about was you being in Brazil. I mean, you literally are traveling all over the world. How is the tour going?
It's so much fun. I just spent like 7 weeks in Asia, and then I was in South America for 3 weeks, and now I'm on a tour bus going through the States, and I'm with the Backstreet Boys right now, and then I'm coming to Ontario.
You know what? Let's jump right into. Well, there's so many things we can jump into. Okay, let's first talk about Backstreet Boys. What's it like performing with them?
It's great. We're doing, it's summer right now, and we're doing like amphitheaters, and there's a lot of chicks in the audience, and it's great. I've been having a lot of fun.
And of course, Casino Rama, you're going to be performing there. What kind of show is this going to be like? Because I've been to Rama many times. I love the venue there, so it works out really well. What kind of show is it going to be like?
Well, it's 19 and up, and it's a casino, so it's totally different from what I'm used to. But that's nice because I like to switch it up. And I'll probably have like a ton of my family there, and I don't know. I just like playing Ontario is always a really cool experience for me. It takes me back. It's really humbling. I get to see the family, and but the show is like really energetic, and I'm playing songs from all of my records, so all the singles from throughout the years, and I just go up there and rock it and have a great time, and that's what we're gonna do June 24th in Casino Rama.
It's going to be a great show. But, you know, it's so funny when you're talking about coming back to Ontario because, I mean, you still keep your roots here in Canada. I don't know if you read this or not, but there was a survey that was done a little while ago, and you may have heard about it. You are considered the most famous Canadian in the world.
I know. That's pretty crazy, right?
I mean, what were your thoughts about it when you heard about this?
I was like, really? And then I was like, how? And it's scientifically proven, like they did some crazy thing. And it's because actually of my, for those people who don't know, I have a really big international fan base. So I spend so much of my time, like in Japan and China and just like internationally that I think that's what it was too. And had something to do with like, you know, even all these non-English speaking countries know of me. So, pretty cool. Yeah. Because, you know, people over here probably think, well, maybe it's Justin Bieber or something like that. But when I heard about it, I thought it was pretty dope. So, very honored. Very honored.
Much deserved, too. You know, when you look back at your career in the beginning and how things have grown and changed for you, how do you think you've changed, not just as a person, but as a performer also?
There's so much to learn just in life. As a performer, you know, I had to learn I was doing it for the first time, you know, so I had to, like, do a couple tours to, like, realize, like, okay, you know, this is how you do this and how you can do it better. And it's nice because I'm having so much fun because, you know, you live and you learn. And, like, I go out there and I know what my responsibility is and I get in the right headspace and I just always want to have a lot of fun.
You know,
and there's always so much to learn.
You know, and as much fun as you have, sometimes there's always crazy things that you kind of go, where's this coming from? Of course, going over to the whole Hello Kitty thing, which I thought was kind of crazy. When you heard about this controversy, I mean, you did make a statement about it, but I mean, what were your thoughts about it when you first heard about it?
I was like, are you kidding me? I wrote a song called Hello Kitty, and I have some Japanese in the song. So Japan is one of my biggest markets. So when I was spending 7 weeks over in Asia, I was releasing Hello Kitty as a single over there. So I shot my music video in Tokyo, and it was like so much fun. And I wanted it to be authentic. I used a Japanese video director and concept, and worked with a choreographer and a stylist from over there. And just really because I love Japan and I love the culture, and that was like for the fans. And so it's all just about, Hello Kitty and pretty things and cupcakes and Japanese culture and music and a celebration for the fans.
I know, and to me, it was just insane because I know last time when you and I did our interview, we kind of talked about Hello Kitty, and you talked about all that. So when this thing came up, I actually was on TV, and I was saying, no, look, you know what? No matter what anybody thinks, trust me, I've known the young lady for years. Furthest thing from her mind, this is just her about having fun. That is it. Nothing else.
I mean, I know. It's totally obvious. I think people just needed something to talk about. So, I didn't really care. I was like, okay, obviously I love the culture.
Exactly. Look, I'm jumping around with all of this. I gotta ask, how are things with the hubby? And I gotta say, too, congratulations, not just on the marriage, but, I mean, the way the album has worked out and the fact that the two of you worked together on it, I mean, this has got to be something really, really special for you.
He's great. Thank you. It was really, we worked on the record and we had a duet together. And when I toured, he was out there, we performed together and, yeah.
Is it something that you think you guys are going to be doing more of, do you think, in the future? And I'm still wondering, too, is he going to be going on tour as well with the band Nickelback soon, or what's going to happen with that?
Yeah, they're making a record. And as far as my stuff goes, I'm just touring, and we're talking about adding more tour dates. So I'm kind of I've actually been writing songs, and I don't usually write on the road, but I've been kind of writing stuff on my own lately. But I haven't been thinking about the next record and what I'm going to do because I'm on the tour and really just focused here. But I'm so grateful that I still have this opportunity to make music and to be on the road, and my fans have been so supportive, and it's been incredible.
What haven't you done yet that you still feel like I have to accomplish this? I mean, when you're talking about Grammy nominations, selling albums around the world, touring the way you are in the biggest venues, meeting your fans. I mean, you also do a lot of charity work also. There's got to be that one thing that you're sitting there going, you know what, I want to do this, and at some point in time, I'm going to make time to do this. What would it be?
Sort of taking, the other stuff that I do to the next level, my foundation, the Avril Lavigne Foundation. It's something I'm really passionate about, and I'm just trying to really focus and grow that. And and I have my clothing line, Abby Dawn, but my dream, another goal of mine, is to shoot a movie. Because I started out acting before I was singing, I was in theater, and that was always really fun for me. And then, the music thing worked out, and then I've had so many fun opportunities, and I was in Over the Hedge. It's an animated film by DreamWorks. I did a voiceover, and I was in Fast Food Nation, and so that for me is a personal goal of mine.
Well, I would love to see that, and I got a feeling that it's going to happen. Look, I know we only got less than a minute, but I also got to point something out for a lot of fans who may not even realize that your ex-husband, Derek Whibley, he was ill for a while. You actually reached out to him, and I thought that was fantastic of you, just checking up on him, just making sure that he's okay and knowing that he had your support.
Yeah, Derek... he took to his blog, Derek Whibley from Sum 41, and he spoke of, I think he wanted to send a message to his fans, just kind of talking about, he was in the hospital because he was, partying a little too hard, drinking and stuff, and he wanted to, let his fans know what happened to him, and that, kind of put a message out there to be responsible and safe. And so I'm really proud of Derek for doing that. And, he's a really good friend of mine. I saw him the other day. I played in Los Angeles, and he came to the show with his mom. And, he's a great guy, and I'm super proud of him, and I love him very much.
Well, girl, you know I am super proud of you. Big love to you also. I know we got to wrap this up, but look, I'm going to try to make it down for that show for Casino Rama. So enjoy the rest of the tour. Cross fingers we're going to run into each other when you're here. And say hello to the hubby for me.
I will. And thank you so much. It was lovely speaking with you today. I hope to see you soon.
You got it. Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.